What is up, alpha males? Captain Ron back again for another video. Today we're going to be looking at the other Yilong ATS886 printer. I believe this is their newest updated one, so the newest of the new. I still have the original that we're going to check out sometime. I've been meaning to make this video, but you know, doing so many printer videos, it just kind of burns you out real quick. I don't expect you to understand that, but believe me, it gets old quick. So, yeah, so we're going to do this today. I also wanted to mention this to you guys because the good folks, our friends at Skin Master, also have new 8-ounce bottles of their Starry Sky Black. So, yes, big 8-ounce bottles. This is an excellent black. I use it for my solid fill and my straight black shading. Just opened this bad boy last week. So if you're interested, I should have a 10% coupon code. I will put that down below. Don't forget to check them out. They have 57 colors. Also, I'm getting some cartridges from these guys as well. So, it's one box. There's sort of one box to give me like a 50% coupon. So, we're going to check that out too. So, stay tuned for that. I got some stuff from Inkin coming. I got an adjustable from Elite that they're sending me. And then the E70 was sent back to WOS for some reason. So, once they get that back, I'm sure Tony's going to resend it out to me at some time, but we'll see. So, all right, guys, I love you guys. Keep it alpha, stay locked, and I'll hope you enjoy the video. What is up, you guys? Here we are back at the bench with the new upgraded Yilong ATS886 upgraded printer. So, I did some test runs. Got some frustration out, but I got it figured out now. I am going to use this printer that they sent me, or the paper that it came with the printer itself. It came rolled up in a tube like this. One thing I did notice is this. Oh my god, the stuff they send doesn't have the back on it, which is like super clutch move. So I mean, because you gotta tear the back off anyway, right? So what's the point sending it with the back on it if you're just going to tear it off anyway? So good looking out, Yilong. So I did do some line. I printed a line drawing earlier with some pretty good results. I did notice a small bug in the sizing, which we will get to here in a second. Please excuse the background noise. There's seems to be always something going on Main Street as far as loud music goes, which is like Saturday at like 3 p.m., 4 p.m., so I don't understand why they're banging music down there. It's still daylight out, for Christ's sake. So also, power button doubles as a feed button. I did not know that earlier. I was crying about not having a feed button, and then I hit the power button, and sure as shite. The power button is a feed button. We're having some issues here because the paper is kind of wrinkly. It's been rolled up in a tube for 6 months. So, but we're going to make it work, by God. Okay, let's get it in there straight, or at least try to. There we go. Now she's fed through. So let's start it off with a line drawing here. Let's keep it simple with the old Mergal. Somehow I already have other things printed. Okay, yeah, we're not going to do that one. We're not going to do that one yet. We're going to do her because she's a baddie. We're just going to burn a whole piece of paper right here. It does do inches and metric and standard, inches and millimeters or meters or something like that. I did notice that anything under like 5 is like not worth it. So I think I did 10 earlier and it was a nice dark print. So let's fire it up. Of course you are going to want to mirror this because it is going to print it backwards, I think. Yeah, so nice and dark, nice and crispy. This is their paper that they provided. So I do expect it to work better with this printer. I was using my burner cams paper earlier, and it did okay. Not perfect, a little light even on the darkest density, which is fine. Some people like to put, yeah, that's nice. Little wrinkle in the paper, that's because the paper has been rolled up for 6 months. Not bad at all. It seems to be nice and even as far as the dyed paper. Seems to be nice and even. So next we're going to test. Now it does seem to do shaded pictures as well, so that is very nice. I personally do not print shades. I typically just kind of go off. I'll typically just go off of my reference photo and just kind of shade it where I need to be. Even if I do mark out the shades with in the stencil process, I end up just wiping it all off anyway, and it's just kind of pointless, you know. It just saves me time in the stencil process in the long run. So we're gonna do the old shaded rows here. It's a good test. It's a pretty solid test. You got some dense areas, you got some thick lines, you got some light areas. This paper is really wrinkly. Because like I said, it's been folded up in a tube for probably 6 months or so. Alright, so let's do a size adjustment. Let's bring it down here. I'm just going to give you guys an example of printing it on a light density. So let's go to 3 density here. And how it doesn't really do much on the lighter densities at all. It does seem to be quieting down. Earlier when I was running it, it was very loud. Yeah, there's the 3 density. It just seemed to be a little bit darker this time. Maybe it's getting warmed up. But it has been on for at least 20 minutes, so I don't understand why it would just now be warming up. Yeah, as you can see, not much there. It's a little darker down here. So yeah, so we're gonna bring this over here. We're gonna go done. Then we're gonna print it on 6 this time. We're gonna go to 6. We're gonna double the density down here. We're gonna print. As you can see, a lot darker on 6. We did double it, essentially doubled it, right? So, yeah, I mean, we'll pull that back. We're gonna do one on, we're gonna bring this down here. We're gonna do one on like 10 and see what that looks like. Just so that way we're doing a good example. We are testing this thing to its fullest capability. Yeah, let's do 10 like I said. I don't want to go back on my word. So over here we have 10 selected. This is our density. We can do different copies or different numbers of prints, I guess. So we're going to print that. Cross your fingers. I'm going to have my finger on the button just in case it starts to bind up. That's kind of what I'm expecting it to do, but we'll see. Alright, here we go. No, it's not. Very nice. Good job, Yilong. Very nice. Kind of light. I mean, the paper is, you know, it's not the best quality paper. So, yeah. I'm just going to use the paper they sent me, whether it's bound up or not, just because stencil paper costs money and I'm tired of wasting it. So yeah, there we go, guys. I know the light's kind of hard to see. It's kind of spotty in some spots. Not super crisp, but yeah, as far as line drawings, it does good on line drawings. I would not... What did I do with that? Me, personally, I wouldn't print any shades with it. I would print lines with it, and as far as lines go, it's perfectly adequate. I'm biting paper here, guys. It's curled up for 6 months. It's perfectly adequate at printing lines. As a matter of fact, that's what I would recommend it for. It does great at printing lines. You know, I mean, I guess if you really wanted to print shades, you can do that. It's capable of doing that, but honestly, I would just keep to printing with lines. And yeah, I mean, if you want to print with shades, and maybe you can set yourself a personal challenge to make the tattoo look better than the stencil when you put it down. I don't know. That's just me talking out of my bottom. Cool, guys. I will put a pop-in of, you know, battery specs, Windows, iPad, all that stuff in the video. So far, not too bad. I'm actually kind of impressed by this thing. I didn't think it was going... I didn't have super high expectations for it, to be honest with you. Especially since the last combo printer I had a lot of problems with. But, yeah, not too bad. Oh, here's the size comparison. By the way, it's one of the smaller ones. Get rid of that. One of the smaller ones I've received. So, yeah. On the same size as the Pocket S6. A little bit wider. A little bit longer, not much though. This one's got a lot more weight to it. Oh, they're about the same weight. 2,000 milliamp battery. There we go, guys. The ATS886L. Maybe the LITE. Strange, kind of a similar sticker. It's almost like maybe they're made in the same place, huh? Who knows? Anyways, guys. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you hanging out, sticking around. I appreciate all the questions. Don't forget to like the video. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.